Thinking about moving to Spokane in 2025? Well, you're not alone. Spokane just ranked as one of the top 15 most moved to cities in the entire country. Every week, I'm talking to families relocating from places like LA, San Francisco, Portland, and Houston, looking for more space, more freedom, and a slower pace of life. In case you don't know, my name is Adam Clark. I'm a real estate agent and relocation strategist here in Spokane, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through what it really is like to live here. I mean, we're going to cover things like cost of living, neighborhoods, lifestyle, and yes, an honest pros and cons list. Stick around and I'll also give you access to my downloadable free Spokane relocation guide so you can move here with clarity and confidence. Why Spokane? Let's start with this. Spokane is officially on the map. Inbound migration traffic is absolutely exploding, and it's not just hype. Here's why people are coming here. A big one is lower cost of living, especially when compared to most West Coast metros. Our nature scene, top notch. We have lakes, rivers, and mountains and trails in every direction that you could possibly imagine. We have a relaxed pace of life, but still enough people are here so that we have solid infrastructure. Not only that, we got strong local values, people are friendly, they wave, and they look out for each other. Most of the families I help aren't just relocating, they're building new chapters around a lifestyle, not just a location. And honestly, Spokane gives you a chance to get ahead again, instead of just keeping up with the Joneses. All right, let's get into what you came here for. What does it actually cost to live here in 25? Major one, housing. We are 16% below the national average for housing costs, while utilities, we are 2% above average, but that's mostly due to our winter heating months. Groceries though, they're about average, lower than Seattle, bit higher than Boise, so you know, kind of a not too hot, not too cold situation. Gas prices though, cheaper than California and Oregon, but more expensive than Idaho by a good margin. Rent averages, a one bedroom here is about $924 a month, while a two bedroom is going to run you a little over $1,200 a month. A three bedroom house though, right? A lot of that is going to be around $1,800 to $2,400 depending on location, and it definitely goes up from there. If you want to buy a home, starter homes here between $325,000 and $375,000, but that inventory is shrinking every single day. Updated family homes, they're more in line of the $425,000 to $550,000-ish. Upscale or newer builds, I mean, they can be $600,000 and they can go all the way up past $1 million. If you're relocating from the West Coast, your mortgage here might be less than your current rent, and that's hard for locals to understand. They think of it as so expensive here, but they don't have the same perspective, you guys. And you get a yard, you get a garage, and you get neighbors that say hi. Here's some neighborhood snapshots that I think you should pay attention to. Spokane isn't a one size fits all, so let me walk you through some of the most popular areas based on your lifestyle. For families, I recommend looking into the South Hill that has great schools, character homes, and classic Spokane. You can also look in Indian Trail, Northwest Spokane. It's got newer builds, it's quiet, it's fairly affordable, laid back vibe for sure. But for your professionals or retirees, I recommend looking into Kendall Yards. It's riverfront, it's walkable, it's modern, it's got restaurants. Also, maybe you want to check out Brown's Edition. It's got that historic charm, that artsy feel, and it's very close to downtown Spokane. If you're more of the adventurous type and you're looking for nature and more elbow room, I recommend Green Bluff or 9 Mile Falls. I mean, I'm talking acreage, views, rural, quiet, still within 30 minutes of the city though. If new construction is more your thing, newer homes and a community feel, I recommend Liberty Lake and Spokane Valley. It's great for families, commuters, and remote workers alike. And here's the best part. You can get across most of Spokane in under 25 minutes, and that is the second largest city in the entire state of Washington. But what a lot of my clients really want to know are the pros and cons of what it's like to live here. So, real talk, because every city has both, Spokane included, but let's start off with the pros. Affordable housing, especially if you're coming from a major city. 4 real seasons, snowy winters, hot summers, stunning falls. We're considered very tight-knit here in Spokane, down-to-earth community for sure. We have unbeatable easy access to nature without losing access to services. That one's a real winner for many of my clients, but let's talk cons. Winters are real. I mean, I'm talking snow, ice, and gray skies. So if you're not used to it, make sure you do your homework. The job market, though, is smaller than Seattle or Portland. Remote work, though, is actually a really big deal here and fairly common. But I gotta be real with you. Nightlife and entertainment, pretty modest at best. This definitely isn't. Vegas and most places around here shut down at 2 a.m., no question. Spokane is growing fast, and that means housing is getting more and more competitive. So you want to make sure to make your move early before interest rates drop and the flood of buyers come in and snatch up homes, driving up everyone's purchase price. But the truth is, Spokane is still a great value if you act now, but it's not the cheap secret it used to be. So given my unique position as a relocation client specialist, I'm here to give it to you straight from their mouth. Here's what most of my clients say once they move here. Without a doubt, one of the biggest ones is they wish they moved sooner. They love the peace. They love the space, the slower mornings, and the safer neighborhoods. Speaking of neighborhoods, another thing that I hear often is they will tell me they had no idea how different the various neighborhoods were from one another. Spokane has a very distinct look and feel neighborhood to neighborhood, so you're going to want to do your homework. That's why I always recommend a discovery call. It helps answer some of these questions right from the get. It's not just about what's on Zillow. It's about lifestyle fit. That's where I come from. Oh, and before I forget, another thing that I often hear from my clients is that they give me the feedback that buying remotely was way easier than expected. Most of my relocation clients never visit in person until we're already at the final walkthrough towards the end of their transaction. I handle virtual tours, inspection, timelines. I mean, I handle absolutely everything for you guys so that you can make a smooth relocation here to your new home of Spokane. You don't have to figure it out on your own. So if you're planning a move to Spokane, let's do this right. First, download my free Spokane relocation guide. There's no pressure and it will give you a solid foundation to plan your move. Then once you're ready, let's book a relocation strategy call with me. We'll talk through your goals, timeline, budget, and we'll walk you through the entire process start to finish. So whether you're 30 days out or a year away, I can help you build a smooth, stress-free game plan. And please, if you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button. It really helps a small channel out. I post videos weekly on about Spokane neighborhoods, cost of living, and real life tips for families relocating here. I want to thank you for watching, and I hope Spokane feels like home. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to see you all later.